Good morning, fellow community gamers. Kiaza here, once again. I haven't done a video in a while. I figured now would be a good time. It's Monday, 3/21/11. Tomorrow we got some games coming out. You got Crisis, which is something that I am greatly looking forward to. And I will be reviewing that. But yeah, I was browsing the websites, as I do every morning, my gaming sites and whatnot, and saw some pretty interesting things. Kotaku, which is like my main site, it's like the site that I go to most for like gaming related news, because it's one of the best, I think. The staff is really good. I have yet, and I've been going to them for years, I've yet to like read an article that I didn't agree with on their site, and their reviews are really good. So I would check it out. This is the website right here. Definitely check it out. I know you're impressed with that. I don't know, but no, I saw a couple things. One being that Michael Vick, who is he's on the Eagles now. He's the QB on the Eagles. One of them. He's in the running for the Madden cover. Now, I'm not sure if you people follow sports. I mean, I follow sports a bit. My favorite sport's football. And got my coffee here in a cup that's like almost as big as my head. But I'm not sure if you guys like follow sports or anything at all. But Michael Vick, I believe it was a couple years back, something like that, he got convicted for hosting or doing dogfights, which is illegal and horribly wrong. Now, if it were my opinion, he wouldn't be allowed to touch a football again. If it was my call, no. And not to go on some like political rant here, but it just goes to show how our country is so lenient when it comes to celebrities. Michael Vick, who is a pro athlete, makes millions of dollars a year. Why the hell would he need to do dogfights? I mean, no one should do dogfights. It's like a horrible thing. I'm an animal person. I love animals. So, I mean, I'm obviously a bit biased, but, you know, dogs have emotions and everything. And the dogfighting world is very grim and dark and violent and deadly. It's a very deadly act. And I'm not even going to call it a sport, because it's not. There's no sportsmanship in it at all. It's horrible. So the fact that, A, the NFL is letting him play football with like a little slap on the wrist, and the fact that EA is considering him for the Madden cover, that's bullshit. And any respect that EA has gotten from me, which is very little, they've gotten some in the past because they've been doing things a bit better, but they just lost it. But yeah, I think that's kind of crap. On a much lighter note and cooler note, I guess, there was some talk about the next Xbox system, and there's a rumor going around that it's dated for 2015, which is pretty crazy, because the Xbox 360 would be around for 10 years. It'd be 10 years old, which is nuts. That's a long lifespan for a system. I mean, I know the PS2 was strong for a while, and in some cases it still is strong, but I don't know. For some reason, I kind of find it hard to believe that we're going to be using this system for another 4 years. I'm not sure, I mean, how much they've pushed it graphic-wise and you know, I'm not that tech savvy when it comes to the system. But I mean, you know, when you look at games that came out when the Xbox first launched and now, I mean, there has been a great increase. But also look at the fact that games that have come out within the last couple of years graphically haven't really changed much. You know, yeah, some games have meh graphics, others have good graphics, but there hasn't really been a leap. So I don't know, I just think it's kind of crazy that we're going to be using the system for another 4 years. But an interesting thing is, like, what do you guys think is going to change on the next console? Like, I would love to see anti-aliasing on a game console. Like, really, that would be awesome. Or some sort of anti-aliasing. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is, but it's basically what a computer does with edges. Like, if you play a game on a console, edges are kind of jagged, especially the closer you are to the screen. So on computers, anti-aliasing, they'll take the edges and smooth them out, and that's really nice. So I would love to see that on a console. I really hope that they don't do that whole 3D thing. I hope they focus on other areas, because I know 3D is like the big thing now, and it's somewhat of a gimmick in my opinion, like movie-wise. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got 3D on my computer, but I just think, like, development-wise, like on consoles and gaming, like, I think they should focus more on like a much more immersive AI. You know, like make an Oblivion game where the world changes and like it really reacts to what you're doing. I would love to play. I mean, Oblivion was awesome, and like Skyrim looks amazing as well. But I want to see a game really evolve with how you play. I think that'd be really cool. I'd also like to see something with voice commands. There was what was it? Tom Clancy's End War. I think it was one of the games that used voice recognition and voice commands the best. But I would like to see more of that. I would like to be able to play a game, and instead of, you know, going through a menu like, or a radio system like Mass Effect or something, I want to be able to talk to a character. I want to be able to go up to a character and ask questions and have them give me intelligent answers back. I think that would be amazing. That's like breaking the fourth wall. I'm not sure if you guys have heard that, but some movies will do that. And what breaking the fourth wall is, or the fourth barrier, is like sometimes like a character in a movie will kind of like look at the camera, kind of like that, and like make it seem like he's looking at the audience and involving the audience in a much more intimate way, not sexual of course, but it's like getting the audience involved in the movie, which is really cool. So I would like that. Graphics, I mean, I don't know. I mean, aside from the anti-aliasing, graphics are okay. I mean, I don't really need a big boost in graphics. I want consoles to have better frame rates, like maybe 120 frames per second instead of like 60. I want smooth animations, not 32. I want at least 60 frames per second. Just some things that I'm looking for in the next gen consoles. And I would also like Microsoft to work on a portable. I think it's time that they did that. You know, I'm not talking about a phone either. I'm talking about like handheld console. Now, you know, I'd want something like this. If it looked like this in some sort of way and had like maybe a screen here, and I'm not sure if you guys know about this controller, but this is the one with the twisting D-pad, where it could be like the original Xbox D-pad, or you could twist it and it's like a real D-pad. It's awesome. Do that with analog sticks. Have it so the handheld has 2 analog sticks, have it so the console, or the handheld is just like this. Same buttons, same placement. Because this is a fantastic controller. I love this controller. It's the most comfortable. It feels awesome. So have a console like this. Maybe a bit thinner, of course, but yeah, I would like that. I would like that greatly. Also, I'm going to do some Minecraft recording later. There's a lot of changes, and we're doing some really cool things with the coding on our servers with CG credits. You can actually buy stuff, tools, food, and whatnot, and we have a mall. It's evolving like all the time, and it's insane. It's so cool. So I would definitely check that out if you can. The game's like $13 now, and they're going to be adding an expansion soon where you can tame wolves, and they'll follow you around and attack mobs for you, and an achievement system as well. So you should definitely check that game out. Like I said before, one of the best games I've ever played. Well worth the money. So yeah, check that out, and that's pretty much it. If you're looking for the website for Minecraft, it is minecraft.net. There you go, right there. So anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. Kiaza out. Take it easy.